The most common question in every Indian household every evening is what's for breakfast tomorrow? If that's the case at your home too, hop on along and be a part of this video where we harvest some lush green fresh Malabar spinach from our farm and make use of it the next morning in some delicious paratha or roti or whatever you call it. If you are someone who is growing Malabar spinach too, making a tent like this during rainy season helps keep it fresh even during the rainy or monsoon time. If not, it usually rots and we don't have these Malabar spinach during the rain or monsoons. So do think it out in case you are also cultivating this Malabar spinach. Later in this video, we'll also be making use of some Indian gooseberry from our farm. So do check it out. Stay till the end. So let's start making the roti by bringing in all the ingredients together. Chopped Malabar spinach, chopped onion, wheat flour, tablespoon or two of maida, salt to taste, jeera and water as required to make a little bit of runny batter for making these rotis. Even on a hot tawa, it makes it easier to pat them on the hot tawa when this batter is a little runny. In a mixing bowl, add in the chopped Malabar spinach, onions, jeera, then put together wheat flour, a tablespoon or two of maida. This is optional, you can avoid it, but it adds a good texture when used. Add in salt to taste, mix in water and make a little runny batter so that it's easier for you to pat on a hot tawa. If not, you can also make them as you make thali pit. Make it separately on a butter paper and then you can put it on a hot tawa and cook it on both sides using some oil for some nice green, healthy, nutritious, power-packed rotis. I usually divide it into two and add in green chilies to the portion in which we are making it for the adults. Since my daughter doesn't like much of spice, I avoid green chilies in the ones that I make for her. These rotis can be served as such without any side accompaniment, but still you can also have it with some coconut chutney or even honey if you prefer having honey with your roti. So in case you have Malabar spinach at home, do give it a try. If not, you can also replace it with other green leafy stuffs you have. Like you can use your regular spinach too. How I wish I can actually show how it looks, but my camera doesn't do any justice at all. It is such a beautiful sight to witness these golden amlas hanging from the tree branches. It feels so good and we feel blessed to be having such bountiful harvest. So let's make some delicious Nellikaai THOKKU using these Nellikaai or Amla. After cleanly washing these Amlas, we need to steam them so that it becomes easier to take off the seed. But then I saw a few of them had some brown spots, so I thought of cleaning them up nicely before steaming them in the pressure cooker. Once all the amlas are cleaned, just steam them in the pressure cooker, keeping water only in the bottom of the cooker and not using any water along with the Nellikaai or amla. Just place them in, cover and cook them for 2 whistles. And once done, gently squeeze the amlas and you can just take off the seed. Alternatively, you can also do it with a knife. And once you're done with all of them, we just need to dryly pulse them in the mixer jar and make a nice coarse mixture out of it. To make the THOKKU, heat the kadai, add in a generous amount of oil. I've used sunflower oil, you can use any neutral flavored oil. Then add in mustard seeds and once they crackle, add in fenugreek or methi seeds. And once both of them are nice and fragrant, drop in a generous amount of hing or asafoetida. And then simmer the gas stove and add in generous amount of red chili powder and salt to taste. Give it all a mix and then add in the amla mixture already prepared. You can also add in a tablespoon or 2 of jaggery to take away the sourness of the amla. Keep mixing the mixture until the moisture is dried and it starts releasing oil. And your amla THOKKU gets done. It takes quite some time and prepare it on a low to medium heat by keeping on mixing it in between. Once you have mixed everything together, do give a taste check and add in whatever is necessary. I have added in red chili powder and salt. Both of these can be added in extra amounts as both of them add as a preservative too. Even adding in extra oil is for the same purpose. I have also added in a little amount of jaggery, but I couldn't record it. It tastes best the next day, so you can also adjust its taste accordingly on the next morning if you are preparing it the previous night. Once the mixture turns nice and glossy and all the moisture is gone, you can turn off the stove and allow it to cool completely and then transfer it into airtight containers. It can be kept in room temperature outside for about 2 weeks and it stays fresh when refrigerated for about 2 to 3 months. Maybe it can also be kept beyond that, but ours gets finished by that time. This tokku goes well along with rice with some ghee. It can be had with curd rice. It can also be had with dosa, idlis and chapatis too.